It is shown in the beginning. Before the beginning of this time, an energy girl cute named Hotspot is floating in the depths of space, and at the same time, under the direction of the Transformers, we have this. It is said that many years ago, with the help of Hotspots, such a universe was created. What kind of world was created? The name was Cybertron, the way in which people living on our world are called human beings. In the same way, the people living on the side buttons are called Transformers, and like every world there are some good people and some bad people in the same way. In the same way there were two types of people on the Cybertrain, one good and the other. The name of the bad was, and the name of the Tobot, and those who were bad were the deputy who got the power of such a spot. A huge battle breaks out between Octopod and South Difficult, due to which Cybertrain, because of their fight, the whole is over and he's all but now flying in the depths of space, comes straight to the earth and falls. But the leader of the whole, difficult for water to the spot whose name was Iron, he reached the earth searching, but the distance of the earth was so much that when he himself became someone special, when he reached the earth, he was very tired, and that is why by stopping the chilly balance their tick circle, I fell somewhere, and for many years now the hotspot as well as the magnetron is falling there and growing, and after that it gets absorbed in 895, where along with Captain Vicky, many people are in the economic circle. While searching, they reach directly to the same point, where there is metro pressure, and accidentally when there, but when he reaches to die, he sees a very big metro there. I see the run in front of me. The key between them becomes very high, and as soon as he is an untouchable, then, by mistake, his notification becomes more. And as I run the navigation system, the location of the spa would fit inside his glasses. But at that time he faints there due to the tremors, and after that, seeing this accident, now all the people of Sector 7 come there and take possession of that place completely, and they make it a scene. The shoot happens is the present time, where we are shown the main character of this story, whose name is Vikram. Vicky, basically Sam, is the great-grandson of Vicky Captivity, from his college mix of just weak as well. Pada has a child who is afraid of all people's words. He has many friends in college. There are also people who have Maggie Masala and Flash Sham in them, and they call under this project. Starts telling all my friends that many years ago from today my Partarajan's name till Captain Vicky, those who discovered such a thing many years ago, till today they could not get the credit of the screen, but I know that he was on such a quest that if he had come before the world, he could turn the world around. But this did not happen, whereas when he has a college holiday, he comes to meet his father. And then both of them go from there to get a new car for him, then not first go to the showroom of the car. If he is very happy to see, then his father says there that no son is in such an expensive car. In the rise, one reaches the drivers of cheap cars, and then from there to a braggart, and there, but after meeting him, the braggart starts showing him all the cards standing in his garage. Then suddenly a car comes there, and since then the car is very much liked, and she tells that I would like to take from them, and after the deal between both of them, in the semifinals I would take this car with me to my home. On the other hand, reverse military constipation is shown. Inside the queue, there are many soldiers in there. After finishing the mission, you are there, but then a problem reaches there, which is called blackout. And after reaching there, he starts killing 11, and along with the small robot, its name is Friend. Also with his help, now all those used military secret information starts downloading, because there are a lot of soldiers present there, so they try to stop them, a lot of bullets on it. And the comrades leave the rocket launcher, but the blackout was so strong that no one could stand before his power. And he kills all the soldiers present there one by one, but in the meantime a soldier, his picture gets captured in the camera, so that's why blackout, when those soldiers are running from there, are a little robot named it Spoon and sends it after them. While on the other hand it is shown that Sam, and the credit for this, reached the quality without being called, there he competes with his crush. But then there is also a boyfriend of the fair, he was always very much in attitude. And she told Black to get away from my car, and then if it is driving then I will do this thing. I used to get very angry at first, I start leaving from there, now seeing the opportunity there, the car approaches him to drop me and tells him, if you were going home I can drop you, would you like to come with me now over there? I say no one else, there is no way. Because of this she is ready to go with him, and is within a while. The car, that was Bumblebee, becomes automatic and starts playing romantic songs. First of all I have some doubts that Sam must be hitting the line at me, but told the shampoo that the car is bad and sometimes starts running on its own. After going a short distance, the car breaks down there. I tell Kerala that I can fix your scar, it is enough for me to fix the cars. Welcome, my dad is a car mechanic, and when he is repairing his car, the mind goes further and he says that you should correct your intellect, that I am going home on foot from here for a while. After that the car starts automatically and Sam takes it to his house. Knew that he is a poor person, and if he wants to impress any girl, then he must have expensive clothes and companions. That's all the expensive thing I have to do so that I can be alone, and to get the money, she wants to go to her house. It's 20 minutes on eBay to find all the stuff in my great-grandfather's, when there's also glasses inside the location duty of oils for acute, although till this time he does not know anything about it, and he finally uploads this spectacle to the National Military Command Center in the next border, whose name is Pentagon, and there are big and high officials of it present, and they all come together in this matter. But we are discussing that after all, which country attacked the base of Qatar? Was it Russia or Japan? Now he puts his entire team in this work, and only then he remembers that the new kids of college are ours. He can help in this work. Because of this he reaches inside the college and gives many new students to as they are asked to join SPIN. There they are told that if you help us in this work, if we do, then a big danger coming on the world can be averted. Some time ago there was a very big attack in the queue. Now which country has done it? We have some proof of that, only we have something that is recording an account. His name is John Keller, and finally all the people present there put all the people on this task that as soon as possible I can decode this recording if possible. The team is joined by Maggie and fellow Peter, who beans have friends, while on the other hand we are shown the president does his best inside one plain juice, going somewhere with the team, and then there, a deceptive who would be in the form of a radio, his name is Fancy. He secretly reached the CCAR department of that plane, and all the intelligence there tries to extract information, but because now the secret departments are interconnected, so there, when Fancy was decoding things from them too, then this information would have gone to the Pentagon as well. And when those people come to know that what kind of person is present in a plane, who hacks all the information, if he wants to take it with him, then he tries to cut its power, runs up to 98% in his work. Was successful, but the people of the Pentagon closed the secret information there, and married mother alerted the police force so that he can stop it, and as soon as the police reach there, finally Frenzy is very angry and channels bullets on all of them. He kills everyone and all the people. The subject gets tired of everyone coming inside his radioed form, and when that plane lands, if it is, then it gets out of there and reaches the police car, and from there the same cut information 98% trick. With his help, he had come to know that the project was inside Sector 7 under secret information. There is a project going on in IS, in which the entire information of the hotspot is hidden, and that all the information is inside a spectacle. That glasses on eBay one evening a boy named Bulla has put in, and finally now with so much information Fancy Seabit would have fallen behind Wiki. On the other hand, it is shown in a Pentagon. This Maggie comes and starts telling all the people that some human can't hack any system so fast, Onion too, that the security is so strong, it's 10 years as long as someone is sitting on a supercomputer, he still has a lot of problem in doing what in 10 seconds. How is the US military's complete information that it is definitely not a human but some other Allen technology? It was here that everything had come to the crossroads, but then the people present there do not trust him and tell him that we do not believe in your nonsense and friends, then I work from here. But where was Maggie going to give up? She knew that any human could do this work. She can't, so she leaves the audio recording silently by saving it on her memory card. Is directly your friend, whose name is Clean, reaches to him and goes there and tells him that I have such a work, which I would enjoy a lot in doing, then says to the throat that this is intelligence. Bobber tells Magru that work is such a quality that if anyone comes to know, then you and I will be in jail for the whole life. On hearing this, I will grind the mill. Clean really starts to feel that this is a big job and it is his own. With this, you think that you decode that message, then they come to know that this message is from some Sector 79 project is related to man, but after all these things they don't know about it yet, and when he is decoding this whole message, then this information also goes inside the Pentagon. If there is, then all the soldiers from the Pentagon come there and take them both with them. To which we see that the bumble of Sam's actions was an Autobot. He quietly left the house on the way ahead. Starts to leave, and when Sam realizes that his car is running automatic, he starts following her. And after reaching some distance, Abel also comes in his original form and the Autobot sends a signal that I flopped on Earth, now you guys can come here. After seeing this, Sam is very old, gets scared, and he records the message in his mobile that what kind of illegal activity I saw just now. After seeing this, no one will leave me alive. I want protection from the police, and as much as if the police come here as soon as possible, then it will be good for me. After hearing this, I am now the police. The people are over there, and since then they would have told them that my car reached here automatically by running straight, not me. Knows how it went, but there is something wrong in that car, but the police do not listen to him. On the other hand, the next day we are shown some soldiers left in the queue, who are leading the Colonel William, and when she came out from the middle of the queue that she starts going to the village, there it is Spoon notification arriving and attacks him too, but only then he calls in his middle and tells all those who are on us have attacked in an activity that humans cannot handle, you have to send heavy force here. And after listening to them, finally quite a lot from the Pentagon, the people of the military took out their fighter jet planes. By the time the fighter planes come there, the soldiers there call him as well as everyone else. Which deputy start fighting, and after a lot of fighting, I would finally reach the fighter planes there. We are shown the ones who spoon and kill them completely with the rocket launcher. Sam, who is now too scared of his car and tries to run away from home with his mother's bicycle. If only then his car started chasing him, i.e. Mumbai 2, and how did he reach the warehouse while running away? Goes to the place where he gets a police car, then asking for help from him. He says this work, which is a robot, can change, I need your help, please help me, and on seeing that car also transform into a robot whose name seems to be Barricade, and then it is going to kill him. Then who is the deputy, and about the location of the spot I ask, but the evening is quite and scared, and now Bill also reaches there to defend the same. The entire Transformers series is known for its CGI, and this is the main area of the movie that kids and the wedding teens love this entire franchise very much. But it has reached, that's why now the blanket is also fair, and the Sadhu starts running away from there in the evening and goes straight. Starts going towards home, but after many cars in, finally now the Barricade finds him and advances. The Barricade as well as the middle of Mumbai starts turning white, but this time, the number was also in full swing. I was getting very angry, and for this reason I will slam the brigade and in the middle of this fight. Friends, after getting a chance, it's one phone is big in the bag of the woman, she takes the form of the same phone. Silently hides in his bag. Bill also knew that if a difficult person comes here, if he is behind, then he must have hidden some special thing in the human being, so he is there for the safety of both. Starts going with them, there it says how many centuries old the car is, and as it is now he hears that he scans the Chevrolet Camaro passing by and completely scans it. Converts into a new car, while in the sky we also see some more videos which are in great speed. They come and fall on the earth, and they are also Transformers, and as they are walking on the Transformers road. When they come in contact with a lot of vehicles, they too now take their form, and finally all the Autobots together. There are reunites at a place, and after reaching there, from now on he asks me, who are all of you? And what is your reason for coming to this earth? The note includes Rabbit Ireland Light Bill, also Congress, and the fellow leading Jane is called Optimus Prime, and he tells that many years from now first a huge rust broke out on our breast-size button, which is between Autoparts and Deputy Who. Beach difficult because our planet used to run on the power of Hotspot, but many years ago Hotspot came on this earth of yours. Because of this, Mega came to this earth of yours chasing the trance, and if she finds that if it goes, it will destroy the whole planet and destroy it completely, and the way your planet is now. It will not stay in this way at all, it will turn it into a side, so as soon as possible we should the location of the hotspot will have to be searched before formation. Then Optimus Prime tells him that the location of your glasses, the location of the spot is inside, and where is yours? Restraint on the glasses says that those glasses are at my house, I have to go home as soon as possible, and from there all the Autobots will come in the form of their cars. Now they reach straight at the house of the evening. He tries a lot for himself, but it takes a lot of time to find it. Because of this, now the entire Autobots come in their true form and become Transformers here and ask them again and again. If we take, how much time will it take in that country? We do not have much time, and in the meantime they destroy the garden of the house completely, but finally, on the other hand, you have to take care of your great-grandfather. Glasses are found, and as he starts going towards Optimus Prime with glasses, now some people come there. Those people who stop him are the people of Sector 7, which is the top secret paramilitary department. Simmons is listing whom he is and comes over there and tells him that now you guys are with us. We'll have to walk, because show you everything that is top secret. We are no cops, CBI rather. After listening to this, how is the department that works completely on end technology? I am his mother, his father, all of them have to go with the Simmons. Now the whole family of the evening, the agent of Sector 7 is completely in possession and he starts taking it along with him. Then stop their way. Here Dumbbell tries hard to get rid of Bhishma from this transformer, but then till this minute it reaches there and all of that bubbled too, but had gone to many places, although Mumbai also goes. So by killing people tomorrow evening, you can take possession of the entire location of the glasses. But the principle of the Autobots in Transformers was that they would never kill any human being, we would ever will not do it, and that is why Mumbai also does not fight with those people, and taking advantage of this, the judgment of Sector 7 with our biological gas, now we remove them completely, make them happy at all. And along with the vacancy, the whole family and all the forces also leave with Optimus Prime there. He was watching everything while standing, but he could not do anything even if he wanted to because he did not harm humans. The scene is shot from where he wanted to reach, in the Pentagon, from where Tom Cat comes to the person. It is said that I am the director of Sector 7 and if I want to talk to you about something important, then talk to him there. Asks what are you talking to me about, then you tell him what happened at the level of attack, whether it is human or not from any other country. There was an attack of Transformers difficult and we have there is a difficulty related to the technology of 19, but we do not know much about it. So we have to you are needed back. John says that I have some such capable officers who will help you in this work of ours. Can help, and then John goes straight to Maggie's close and he takes Maggie and England with him. Together, it reaches directly to Sector 7. Now here we see that the family of development is completely also the Pentagon's army and the army that was present inside Qatar, which was attacked by the difficult. All are present now in Sector 7 and then the rest of the terms are their mother's directors. He tells it is that many years ago your provider whose name was the affidavit that he did marathons and hotspots discover and have cubic power on it, with the help of which whatever device we have made till date, i.e. that mobile airplanes are all made with the help of this technology and at the same time top everyone in a small way. Where he says that now I will give you a little bit of this and the spa tube that has such a big power. I am going to show a sample that you have a mobile and take the mobile and put it in a small box. And very little amount of oil spreads the power of the parties on him, and as he if something happens in Big Boss Mobile then mutation happens in that mobile and it becomes a transformer. It goes that he is very secretive and tries to break that box, but there was a danger of this. Make sure that all the officers leave on that biological gas, due to which the transformer ends there. On the other hand, Optimus Prime has now got the glasses of Sam, which is the grandfather story on it. And after treating him, the biggest crime as well as all the Autobots come to know that Hotspot is from us. Not far away, Callie is 270 miles away and now she is ready to take over all the Autobots and Spa. Let's leave for now because the friend's robot took the form of a Nokia board in the woman's bag, so when he finds out that I run and partner in Spa right here, he is on all the depots in this world, sends the message that come here as soon as possible, I need your help, and on seeing C there is a lot of deficients and whose name is Barricade, Bone Crusher, Brazil and Blackout, all together Sham falls after because the awards mark is near him, they all together attack the place. Let's do it over there. Co tells them all that you have to leave Bumblebee to fight all these, that Bumble is also such a person who can make them all enjoy, and then he is finally over what biological how. It reduces its effect, due to which now even Bumble with all its strength and all those on the other hand, water bottles are on location, here and there and that part and all that. Tracking their location, you reach directly over time where all you Deputy Weak Autobots, and then a strong fight starts in the middle of them too. Here teach us the total 5 mortal words, which includes Optimus Prime rate, chat like Mumbai and total in Ironhide difficult along with the deceptive who were here including Starscreen Blackout Conference Jiban's body very great and his leader Metro, but all the Tobots fight for their lives and also their Samnat, and why does the Spa even try to hide there? Optimus Prime tells her if something happens to me or if we start losing this battle, then I should use the power of this whole other Spa on me, whose because of this, I will finish the Sal War, and when there is no hotspot, then the traffic is no more in this world. They will leave your planet and go away, but they will talk about it. It reaches there in the middle. And then it starts, but between On and Optimus Prime, there's a great fight between Optimus Prime. It has a lot of rocket launchers near it, as well as it transforms with machine guns. There are also beads with the help of which he starts facing the run, but the Magnetron is much more powerful. And he makes a sound of slamming Big Boss. When he sees this, he can't stop it, and the ball goes straight to the bar near Micron, and its full power is now in the chest of Megastone. Because of which he is completely killed, and with this a big accident in the city. What is about to happen is completely averted, but Optimus Prime knew that until more Spadific will follow him, as long as even the smallest piece of he takes out the small and Spa piece lying in the body, and finally Big Boss piles up the military. They are told that to keep this piece in a very safe way, it should not fall into any wrong hands. And now the time has come to bid farewell, but then he tells her that I want to stay with the evening, that she taught me that human beings are always good, they have a clean heart, and I want to be with them there. Optimus Prime tells me that if it's an inch, you can live with it, and so on. There is a happy ending there. The year starts from the time of the old movie shown 2007, and just 2 years after that, from 2009 to Shanghai. In 20 of this story, it is shown that inside the Shanghai, many Deceptives sit well, and now the Autobots, i.e. the entire team of Optimus Prime, now they have collaborated with the US government for all it made an intention to finish with the difficult problem, and with this his team was also formed, whose name was the Department of Next, and GST Next was fully operated by Pentagon, which the leader was Colonel William. With him now all the other options are to reach a place where he has some. It is known that there is a difficulty. Here it is shown that there are 3 difficulties, whose name is Paul, Demolisher and Side Brother. After finding out their location, I tow WhatsApp phone with whole next year today all the deputy who try to run away and now run away from there. 2 New Orders start chasing the Batsman, whose name is of the sight that the 2 hiding in the car there are Autobots. Meanwhile Edification tries to escape by escaping from there, but 19 who gets noticed. And he tears it in half with his plate and demolishes from there after taking the opportunity of the same thing. I was too big in it, escapes from there, and it is always so big that city I start wreaking havoc, and then the leader there, i.e. Autobots leader Optimus Prime, has to come there. And comes there and tastes it a lot and destroys it completely. Before leaving there, Dimple tells Yadav that my change will definitely come to take the fallen from you, and that's when Optimus Prime destroys there. Now, I will tell you about this who is the following. I will tell further in the story that the story shifts, the lead character of this story, whose name is Sam Global, that now his school is over and now he was going to go to France for college, and the whole family while preparing to go to France, talking on the phone with her girlfriend Mitila. And at the same time he is repacking, but by mistake he has to put it on the side of his shirt. A small piece of bread is found. It is a piece of the same set that all sports turned out to be when from then we had completely eliminated the run, but when he looks from it, it is now inside his piece. He sees Sahib in the same language, and with such a strong jolt, he releases his hand, and as that piece falls on the ground, it drives the ground completely and reaches the lower floor, and thereafter arriving, it mutes all the electronics that are in it, from which a lot of new Transformers are created, and as I told you last time, no, the mutated new Transformers are aggressive enough to start shooting inside his house. Giving bullets, he tries to escape from there and then reaches Mumbai there. Goes and shoots them all one by one, but due to this attack his entire house and garden are also destroyed. Here his mom and dad start talking. This is the real truth of man Transformers. And the government does not want us to tell the whole world about it, so everything is fine by coming for free. If you go, don't take his tension, and the same Sam reaches his garage where he also gets the bill. And he tells Bumble also by heart that I am leaving school from here because of my college has given, and there it is beneficial for his girlfriend to say bye. Both of them robbed. Now a lot of reforms were attached in the matter of fighting, and both did not want to go away from each other, but what? Let's do it in the evening. John was that we see that one of those tiny difficult whose name is Willie, he is still alive. When we are talking to Nickel, he tells me to wear my shirt today. Inside there is a small piece of town, that means and found a small piece of spa. I know it is very dangerous. And if it comes in contact with anything, it will mute it, so I want that you always keep this piece with you and absolutely safe. Ali should print it somewhere in anyone's contact. I should not be listening to this thing silently hides my alarms, But all these things Willie is also watching, and Willie was present in the space with full information about the problem whose name would have been it transmits the sound wave completely, and when the sweater learns that you are also a part of the strat. A small piece of protection, it captures the viewer's satellite, and after doing it melatonin, the water is hidden here and tries to extract information about that as well as inside the Transformers. The leader of the Autobots, i.e. Fingers Crime, gave him a small piece to the US military. Was that he keeps it, now he can hack the whole system and find out about that small piece. After this, he sends his another small difficulty to this Earth, whose name is Send Opinion Cheetah. At the speed of their use reaches the military base, and while running, they reach the secret location there. Now because she was too small, the average could not come out of her, so she was quite Sir Steel could have muted the volume, throws them in that pit and like going down and all. When the boilers meet, they create a deputy account called Another Rider, which is used to store that piece. Runs away from there. When the military comes to know about this, then he tries hard to stop it. But he is unable to stop the escape because he was too powerful, with the guns and rocket launchers that he had. Can't stand in front of him, and taking advantage of this thing, he runs away from their FD account. Knows this, even a small piece of your hotspot can bring life to any machine, from there it will be on location. Reach where Mega had buried the Trolls leader underwater, and he would have been on top of this chip if there is a small piece of revenue there. It also kills a lot of machines, and all those machines reach near the bottom of the water, where there is importance, and that with the help of pieces. Now wake up the Megastone too, but Mytashin's body is very much injured. Inside the last fight had his arms and legs been broken, then all that machine was there, some of his parts except her Magneton's body. And as his body is complete, he completes the submarine there with his full speed, tearing straight into space, and he reaches his secret base where he meets immediately their Marathon, also meets his commanding officer, Starscream, and then we are here. But it is revealed that his deposit is a very large army, which is growing slowly, but he has it is so powerful now because the hotspot was completely suppressed, so now those new energy sources are needed, so that he could replace the army of the difficult. But the power source that should have been for him was in one place, could have got crying. His name was Amazon. Follow on Tawa, tells that, and if we don't cross it, then what happened to us? Nearby another energy source called Amazon. With the help of her power she still manages school deposits, can give strength to the army. The leader of Foretification tells wait a minute, agreed on this Earth that the name has a boy, he has a small piece of friend no, and a small piece of spa. When in India picked up that, and spa gave the location of Amazon to myself. I want you to catch that girl and ask her to find the place where Amazon is present, and hear this, Faith Cream, and I cut off. From that planet he leaves. We are shown the first day of the evening in his college, where there is a girl named Loy. Friendship with the guy also goes, he is very much fun-loving brother. The girls inside his whole room are very cool, posters were put up, wanted to stay away from Saymat, that's why she comes and tells her class teacher that I should. You can get a room if such a teacher says that you only have one room, the last one, this and you inside it. We'll have to stay there. He meets a girl named Shalendra and already sees in her love. Gets mad, she asks if we can go for a long drive, and then she takes a long drive, but they leave. But on the way Bumble also does not like the fact that the girlfriend of the positive evening, whose name is Woman, and yet he is walking with her. He adopts a lot of tricks and that, but leaves all his mechanical oil, due to which Lass gets angry and he gets out of his car. After she comes home, she goes inside the party at night, now in small pieces of the spa, the transgender who mutations now because of the one who had come inside the body of the evening. Now he is not able to control his body, and the cyber terrorists resembles had seen him. Now, with the help of just one, he starts making it on that table. Everyone sees this enough. I get surprised, or what happened in the evening? What happens? He calms down and gives advice in the room. But the next day when he is sitting in the class, his teacher was giving lectures in the class, then his mind, I have only this salary, and was trying to make cyber army Sybil everywhere the title touches me. It seems that asked the teacher there, what do you want to do? Are you smarter than me? Went there, after coming inside the whole class, if something starts speaking inside that's cyber unique, then all the children are very surprised. Let's go. It was in the end. How did he come to mind? He is too scared to come out and call the woman directly. Takes it and tells him that it is a small piece, which came out of the voice partner I gave you, had to take care of him at all. Was he also with you because he is very dangerous, and that a little piece told me about another energy source called Amazon. Tells Kofarid is that earlier hotspot was their source of energy, but when they would know that now Amazon is their energy too. The source is, he will try to destroy his entire team of difficulties by bringing them down to earth, so as much as save that peace as much as possible. I was alone talking to her on the phone, but then she sees inside this surgery, he has placed a small piece of the city, or a deceptive reaches there. And his eyes fall on her, only then after getting a chance other than me, she put in a small box of Shetty Cown. Closes that with these two hands. Now I understand the belt, that on one hand, sample all this Sir Tony seeing the symbols, on the other hand, trying to play a small piece to the deceptive, who must be a big one. Accidents happening on this whole world, she understands that our world is in danger and she is finally now catch a direct flight like this and reach in France. Review knew that Sam must have something bad it is about to happen, that we are shown that cohabitation is completely disturbed due to side effects. Everywhere inside his room, he starts making Siberian symbols, rising to his room. She starts talking many sweet things, she starts getting crops in her arms, and only then there is another death goes on the side. I am alone, and as she sees that the samosa was about to deceive, then she left in anger. Leave. She tries to explain to him, no wait, this lead it's just my friend, but till then I alone leaves from there. Meanwhile we are shown the real form of this lace, which is not a girl, but there is a problem and she attacks you Sam. She comes to him and saves the beans and takes them out, both of them start running from there. But Alex still doesn't give up on them, they both try to hide in the library on the run. But the address reaches there as well, it is also present in the library when he sees there. If this app is attacking both of them, then he also joins them and all three of them try to run away from there. And then there I alone with my car gives him a lot of collision with the sun, which finally collides. Allergies end, but the problem does not end here, only then there is a helicopter in the sky. Another difficulty that comes in the form is the green round, and it is now with its large verticals. Someone takes his whole car with him by flying in the air and he reaches the bank building as it is. Where Mega from is also present, and then from there remove the beans in the car and remove that whole thing from her mind. Wanted to remove the information, now vinegar, and gives help to the difficult with no time in his mouth after going into his mind. I do this little difficulty, I find a button, this is the location of the whole question in his mind as well as the details of the full power, and now this thing tell the sample to a lot, that's why he is going to kill him, but only then he reaches there. It's Optimus Prime and he tries to stop both of them, and then here we are shown this story, the very best fight in which Optimus Prime starts touching Mega from, but then there is Green and fellow stars also reach the screen difficulties. But near Optimus, his transform blades used to fire within the day and he was the leader of all three. At first he starts slamming the green round as well as the screen, but he taking a chance from behind, Magneton keeps his sword through his chest, due to which he rises up. After seeing that Optimus Prime ends, Sam is very angry because he didn't want Optimus Prime to be killed because of him. Meanwhile the Autobots also reach there, and when the difficult learns that the number of Tobots is more than us, he uses his advantage in running away from there. I understand that now this is a very proud feel of this story, here I know that here is a fallen one. And the prime factor in this was Snow, which was a good transformer at that time, but he was also intoxicated with power. Who had spoiled it, now who had become a Jumla deceptive, and he knew that only Crime Transformer could have killed it, and when Magneton as well as Starscream Brightness Prime the thorn in the middle of the path of the problem had been removed, and for this reason, now after getting that opportunity, the Earth, but coming along with all the difficulties starts destroying the whole place, destroys all their places. Eliminates the secret base and also leaves a message to the viewer's government that I should seb it. I am looking for a person named Key because he has some information that is of my use. You all help me, click on submit, then I will stop all the accidents. Now this seeing the matter, the whole government gets scared and now it starts supporting them rather than catching Sebi. Tries, now everywhere news starts appearing on every TV news that the whole world is looking for time, because if he does not reach him, then he will end this whole world. The same person thinks one more thing. That their trust is worse than the difficulty if I went to them. Wanted that information if I give any information, what is the method? Even after this, he should not leave the world, that's why now he decides that the side button which is simple and which is visible in front of your eyes every time due to power noise will go behind it. And we'll try to find out that after all, and from which such new energy source, about which dip and follow it, because if that energy source is found, then they will destroy the earth and destroy it. Only then he sees a symbol on his hand and understands that the symbol of course alien is related to technology. Now he knew that only one can understand Islam wrongly. Cement is the agent of Sector 7 and he reaches to take his help. Then we see this Simmons has now the work of Sector 7 has been left, now it is normal one. Cooks food for the people, and when there is a shampoo it says that there is going to be a danger on the world. First one thinks the energy called hotspot, which can be found in any world, could have created a cyber train or a different universe, and now he has discovered that there is another such energy source, whose name is Amazon. He can transform every place into a new world by catching the sunlight, and difficult when I am looking for the same, so I want you to help me, and finally you all team off and do that. Let's get to work, try to find out all these symbols. The things that have been talked about are not known. Who was the deputy, who must have understood these symbols, that's why I am alone behind him. She says that I have a small problem right now, but I have brought the bag with me. Now everyone is growing. At first get scared that it is not a common thing to have a deputy who is in a back and throw him out. Tax tells us that we want your help, and if you don't help us then I will one by one I will separate your whole body from your whole body. Now even here, Too Much is scared and she wants to help them. There he sees the symbols and tells that Amazon is from an energy source which is the sun. Works on the person in every universe as if he is your universe. Every universe I do have a sun, and all prime members are looking for a planet that has a sun. And they can make themselves strong again by absorbing the sun allergy completely inside them. Because whatever the transformer is, everything was made of people. The metal of the transformation would have been made of, and I have gone more than those who have. You have to avoid rusting, and this machine does the same thing. Then it asks me where is the location of Ahmed John, where will he be found? Then he tells Value that I don't know where to get Amazon, but how do I know Autobot, who is yours in this work, can help? And then together they all reach. What about that very big fighter plane? It happens his name is Jetfire, and when he wakes up with the help of this small set, he knows it turns out that this is not a what, but who is Edison, and he starts running away in fear. But the network assures them that thousands of years ago the Autobots fought on the subscribe button and turn on the deputy. Then I came to know that the difficulties are complete and they want to kill someone to harm. That's why I want to change the party, and now I have become a pot. Tell me how, if I am yours I can now say to Shampoo over there, these petroleum symbols are going side by side inside my eyes. And I don't know what you want to tell me. I am unable to understand, so all of us on the ground are Jules Toll symbols. First of all, he goes, but with the help of all his strength, Abhijit takes them all to Egypt. After bringing it in, he tells the complete history to all of them. There were big transformers by name. Their job was to absorb the power of the sun and live their age to increase, but along with one of his principles, even the claims will not harm the sun were life, and he used to leave me. But seeing this power, the mind of a prime would have changed there. And he decides that he will be here by destroying the sun because the power gives him immense life. Watch, and he starts fighting with all the other prime members, tries to kill Hay, and tries to start this machine, which is called Amazon. That is the only machine of the sun. Power could be told that she was so powerful that no other prime member could stand in front of her power. That's why all those prime numbers were used. The device from which the Amazon machine is started, that is, he will hide the matrix of leadership from him when he does not have a device with him, so he will never tell Amazon. Will not be able to start. Until date no one has ever been able to find that matrix and leadership. After listening to all the things, it was known that the device named Amazon is present on this earth, but he doesn't know where it is, and he also knows something about the matrix he needs to start from. Not there. He puts all his might. He tries to focus on his symbols. Then he remembers looking at those stars that it is called another royal belt, thousands of years ago, many thousands of years ago. All the kings built many big pyramids with the help of that and the end belt. This means that it will give us. Surely they want to take them till the minute, and with the help of those wires they reach Egypt Petrol. Upon reaching there, they come to know that the place should go. Here, the name of the matrix and leadership is not even there. And after reaching there, the two Autobots on the side, they start fighting, till here we have only got more. Only time was sent that here I ate everything, nothing is left, and the wall was fighting while fighting by mistake. They collide with, and as they hit that wall, if this point was felt by the cold air, they would have known. Surely there is a big tunnel behind, and when they shoot holes in that wall, they know. It turns out that there were a lot of great Prime members present here who made the matrix of leadership. To save which deputy, he sacrificed his life to save it from the problem, and then finally here, but in the evening he gets the matrix and the leadership that it has become too old, there was no life in it because this thing was thousands of years old. And now the disappointed Ghanshyam comes back out. Yogi was looking for this thing, it had gone from his hand there. On the other hand, finding out their location, now many difficulties would also reach, and one by one they came again. Trying to kill them by using missile from rocket launcher, meanwhile, getting a chance there from all of us, we call the US military and say that here we have a difficult attack on me. Votes are needed, and after hearing this, the entire team of all fighter jet planets is all about to watch. Arrives at their location, which contains the dead body of Optimus Prime, and now the Autobots are here. And Deputy, who has a very strong fight in the middle, and as I told you last movie, Hindi told that the Transformers series is known only for its CGI, it gives all this to teenagers and young children. The CGI and robotic fight are pretty much loved, and it's all in abundance in this second movie because there is a lot of deceptively weak Autobots inside this movie. There is a big one due to the weight. The missile injures Ghanshyam very badly, and now Sham's body leaves his life. He dies, and when he reaches the sky, he finds all the original Prime Ministers within his vision. Things are seen, and then they all tell him one thing, that you bitu that today you fought fiercely. And always remember one thing about the bad people of deceptive phones who wanted to destroy your world. That you never get a chance to lead, it has to be earned, and you have earned that thing. So we me giving back your life as well as the work for which he even came here to take the matrix also give it to you, and then back Sam wakes up from death and he has the matrix of leadership. Sam to know that the matrix of leadership has enough power to bring back Amazon, which that is thousands of years old. SM thinks if this matrix of leadership, if fully thousands of years, if that old machine can run Amazon, then you can definitely bring Optimus Prime back to life. And he goes straight to Optimus Prime, and inside his chest he puts the matrix of leadership. And as soon as they both touch, Uhimot Prime comes alive again, and there on reaching all the difficulties, he dusts off all the difficulties, while on the other hand, you have also fallen from space, you are also on this earth. It has come, then someone already knew where Amazon was hiding, and now he is inside this pyramid. Reaches the top inside which the Amazon machine had been lying for thousands of years, and he used this machine for water. The whole pyramid starts breaking down. Take it seriously, the scene was a very good scene of the movie, but only then there. But the problem is Sir Autobot's fat is also running, and he gets killed on chat inside this point because he did not have that much strength. He could now face the difficulty of the new one, and only then there was Optimus Prime. Arrives there on the chat, he would say that you will be in the form of courtmate immediately, because if they get the power of Amazon, they will destroy your world. Then you swear that it's too far from me and I can't reach there by wearing it. What should I do now? On chat over there tells him that you give my strength. I want that my body parts are you guys, that you are in this world, and he gives all his power to Optimus Prime by sacrificing himself. Now all the devices of Jet Face that could be robbed from it, and first of all he could fly that whole Amazon machine. Now when Solanke and fellow Minute Ravana's eyes fall on Optimus Prime, they both get scared. And he thinks that the thorn in our path is not broken yet. First of all, I will remove him from the path, and both of them now start to overwhelm him, but because near Fingers Prime, he is getting married. Jetafar also had the power, so it seems to be heavy on both the sides. That one feels a lot of slamming sound. There is only trouble, and now Megatrain gets very scared and runs away from there by pressing her tail. Now when Jane Forum is left alone, Optimus Prime kills him at the beginning of this story. It is shown the Cyber 2 device where a great war broke out between Autobots and Delicious Corn. It is done that both try to dominate each other. He wanted both of them, one of the parties wins and the cyber train becomes theirs. At the same time there is a special in which there was a lot of new technology, tries to get out of there. Paste on it WhatsApp Ushaiva for days. The Tatka leader is running the central crime, but then some difficulties would attack him there. Due to which his auspiciousness is in heavy loss. He leaves from there, but after a while due to being damaged, it falls from the earth to the moon, after which we are shown the scene on the earth. It is 1968, where America now feels that there must be some place on the moon which is very slowly surrounded. It seems as if there is definitely some alien technology present, and when it comes to the notice of the US president walks into John F. Kennedy, he forms a new team and tells them to get there as soon as possible. Go and search for technology, not because we don't want Russia to have technology before us, bring it in front of this world. Till now there were only satellites in space, with the help of which on Earth she used to get all the information that was passing in space, but this time the arrangement was taken. This he will make a space mission of his own, also prepare a team inside it, and now after 8 years of hard work and 113 inches of water, his program is completed and some such notes sit in it. Now go out to space and reach the moon directly, including Neil Armstrong, and Yuri Gagarin is also there. After stepping on the moon for the first time, I was like a wave in the whole world that America first stepped on the moon, and there Neil Armstrong and Yuri Gagarin took the moon more while doing the explorers. They reach where the reserve is lying accidentally, and when they go inside and start investigating, then they find very big robots there, which are no other. No, but there are Autobots, but seeing all these things, they get scared in many places, they have more time. And there is no oxygen, so we just after a few months, by extracting small information and some objective together, they come back to Earth, and that story shifts to our present time where but we are shown the lead character of this story, i.e. Summit Victim, inside its last 2 parts. His girlfriend was shown out, but don't know why. Cool British, because of him inside this movie the Queen has been changed. Here we are shown a model whose name is Carly and now agreed lives together, although he has saved the Earth twice, with big hands. But even this time he does not have any job, he is jobless. By this time his college degree in front as well as US medals are also won from the president. But now due to lack of job after that, she is helping the unemployed in the house. Life is going on. After that we are shown the entry of the Autobots, which are now under the US military. Together they find and kill the difficult, and only then their leaders, General William, are killed in Ukraine. I have something specific and news of its happening goes on, and they reach it all in tow WhatsApp at the same time in Ukraine. A scientist is also shown here, and all those autos, by asking scientist life, they had brought the boats there because they would find only one amount behind them, and only then the big ones reach there. Difficult to list them inside and have dealer. Jogi was very big in size, and that building was torn down. He goes ahead destroying the whole place now because the dealer could not be stopped. That there, Prem, the leader of the entire Autobots, has to come in the middle of this gift, and now he has a truck too. Inside which the weapons of his defense, this tree, word, and field would also lie, and with the help of both of them he starts making fun of the dealer, but after getting a chance, the dealer runs away from there. But whatever he wants here, the thing that was meant to be stolen from them is left there, and when Big Boss sees it from the creatures, he knows. It turns out that the Autobots take these tears. In this way their universal soul is called inside humans. In the same way, there is an internal power source inside the Autobots, with the help of which he can comment everything. Used to contact with each other, and if this body gets damaged, then change your parts too. When Optimus Prime learns that there is still some information that we do not know and humans have secretly hidden that with human leaders, if I get angry and I say it is that when we made a deal with you, now we told you that whatever information we will have, you will continue to give it, and in return for this, it is your responsibility to answer the beans that you know. That's all we should share. After all, why didn't you tell us about that? Inside Ukraine human beings have read a text related to the towport. While listening to his words, the CSI director now he gets to meet some people who were involved in this mission of NASA, whose information is very intelligence. Till today no common person knows about that information, and only then there was no information about NASA. Some such notes are reached related to the program, and after talking to them, Optimus Prime gets it is known that in 1969 when a rocket was launched from here under a space program from Earth. If he had gone to the moon, he got some such pictures, which were much more terrifying. Those pictures, on seeing this, Optimus Prime understands that these photos were reserved for us, and then he would know. It is that our leader was the central crime inside him. They go straight to the village side of the moon, where the attack had crashed by accident, and when he goes inside, he investigates. After opening it, he finally finds out about Sentinel Prime. Are found which are one of the primes, and then there they also get some pillars, whose there are 4 blue and 1 red color inside. What are the pillars now? I will tell you further about it when on Earth. If all tow what had come with the central crime, there would have been no life left inside them that thousands for years. He had just fallen on the moon. Now as we know, the last part's accordion Optimus Prime Sam is financially incapacitated. Used the matrix of leadership to revive you, so you were that time zone? Climax of leadership can make someone alive, and he can use this to survive in central crime too. Blow it, and as they go, first of all, they start causing havoc there because they also feel that the war is on and the difficulty is weighing on us, but then they're Optimus who it is believed that you are also on Earth, human people live here, this is our request, our planet is enough. Years ago it was devastated, we took you out of the reserve. Yoga Man told us that there is still something what we did not share with you and obeying them. We came to the moon and we found you now. Quartz, let me talk to you about some of the packs associated in this story, inside which Optimus Prime the character has given voice. He is none other than the city combustion Akshay Kumar. By the way, I am the voice of Akshay Kumar. Much like writing but letters inside this movie. Optimus Prime's voice came to do justice. Don't think Akshay Kumar Jackie voice will be getting discharged. Listen to Optimus Prime, I loved it so much you can tell me yours, that's how you like your own voice, where the scene is shot. Sam the Wicketkeeper, and now it is shown that the company I get a job, and finally he goes to his girlfriend Carly to give this good news. She is working in a very big automobile company and she sees that between Carly and her boss, I have a very good relationship, but at this time I do not like this thing in the evening, but you are his boss, so this is him. On the other hand, we see the stalemate in the leader from the difficulty, saw in each partner how Mega used to change the body of the train by changing it to any other vehicle, but this time it was in a bad condition. Because the last time Optimus Prime had done very bad to his body and he can remove all his difficulties. Calling and giving this information, I have come to know that some of the people who went to the moon through NASA, including those who know what is hidden in the dark side, I want as many people as possible in that moon mission. People were also present, you all go and kill them, that this information is very special and this information Autobots should not be reached, and hearing this, some difficulties emerge from there and destroyers the people who were involved in the program in 1969, now they start eliminating, and with this now one more person, whose name is Cherry, who was hiding his powers. He is working in a company. Normal Color Sam is also in the same company, although in the evening it was not known that Jerry was involved in the same program of NASA, inside which the dark side of the moon center was some president, and only then Jerry recognizes it in the evening. That's what I know. There were 2 Earth attacks, including the Autobots and the difficult. I have some secrets inside which I know about some Iota hidden behind the moon, which is it is very important for you to know and to return your work. Seeing the same little paper, Sam arrives, but then there is a problem named Black Screen and asks him, if you don't time used to work, you must have told me something. I will kill him, but at this time Jerry did not know anything and got angry, and Black Screen from that company slams him down, due to which his life is lost. Now since we see all the things, he knows it is known that definitely some big accident is going to come for us, and he has sought help from all of CBI director. Passes by and tells them that I have come to know that there must be some secret hidden inside the dark shade of the moon. And some of them wanted to suppress him, but till now he could not take the veil from this secret. I want you to send the Autobots with me so that I can get out on that moon night, but CSI the director does not listen to him and tells him to go every day for 7 days, not here in the evening. Near there is no choice, and then he finally calls Agent Simmons, who was once very much in Sector 7. Used to pray well and to take their help, he directly reaches their house. Now all of them together are evidence. Let's start gathering that after all there are such presidents on the moon, because of which the entire NASA and Autobots, and in the middle of the problem there is a war, and some information is found that after the US, the Russian the team also reached there was also a Russian space shuttle, which after use went there and clicked some photos. But after those people came to the Earth, the news of their death has been received, don't know how they died. Why can someone die in an accident, who knows how to drive a person special, then what about a car accident? Can spoil, and finally Simmons puts some of his details behind the same team of Russian, and for a long time after the investigation, they all now reach the Russian cosmonaut who was after you. After talking to them who had reached there, I came to know that Apollo 11, which was on the moon like use, was sent there. Such a machine was taken, that such a space shuttle was found which had alien technology inside, but this didn't tell them anything about this world, and when we went there, we found some such photos there. The roots of the click shook everyone's mind, but there were some robots that could make him bigger, but bigger. We're dragging them, and then there in the evening the whole mathematics of the whole is understood. Now in the evening it is known, it turns out that before the arrival of Apollo 11, the deputy who had already reached the moon and who had reached the new technology, it is necessary that there were creatures in the setting inside it. There were already a lot of pillars going to the deposit. had hid it silently but had a reason behind it, and after doing a little investigation later in the evening it turns out that he can use only one note about all the pillars, which is Central Crime. But because of that big hand, Sentinel Prime had gone into coma, the difficulty had no power. So that it will start in the central nearby that the matrix of leadership was with Optimus Prime, and he was just waiting to see when all the Autobots are in place and bring Prime alive in Central, because Sentinel Prime is like that there is a person who, by turning on all the features, can make such a bridge on this Earth and in the moon thing, so that all the difficulties hidden on the moon can come to the Earth. Now here guys want to tell you that there is a power inside the pairs that can create a whole new universe in a normal way. The series of bar transformers has a like-so technology that changes our world every time. Cyber troopers try to change the rules in the world. In part 1 we saw Inside All, part 2 we saw Amazon, and was shown in this party energy yesterday office side flip, with the help of which has now completed the whole world could have been turned into cyber terrorists. Pairs also acted exactly and beyond. That is, if they come in contact with any electronic thing, then the transformer will mute from there. If you want that transformer to become an Autobot or who will be the deputy, but he will definitely do the mutation. All this was revealed in the evening that it was all a trick, instead of awakening the central crime of the troubled one. Inside the exercise, he leaves to tell the CSI and all the Autobots that your life is in danger. Central Prime Autobots know who's got duty, but in the seeds of the marathon some difficulties attack him, and then here I am shown here is the one of the best scene of this story where Bumble is also saving Same Between's life, because behind them quite a few Sir Difficult Jogi lying there starts blowing up all the vehicles running on the road one by one. Yet finally Bumble also works very hard and saves the evening from there, takes it out from there. On the other hand, Sentinel Prime also wakes up from that sleep and asks from there that when you came to the moon, you must have got 5 + 2. He's a pop boy, but all the Autobots refuse to tell him who that all auto-returning humans had to deal with. That space nun and technology he had with any will not tell you. Now when you refuse to tell this thing with tricks, then Central Prem gets angry. And he shoots Ironhide with his gun. Seeing this, the other Autobots are there. Try to fight with him, but Prime and Central was too strong and he was there one by one. Juice kills all the Autobots, while the Autobots, on the other hand, find out that our people have been attacked by the Channel Prem. They try to reach the right location, but in the meantime there are many deputy who reached there, and now there, between many Autobots and deputy who fight her, and as I told you in Benefit 2 parts Transformers series known for her CGI, she is very fond of young children and fans. We are shown the best difficulty of this whole story, whose name is Shockwave and Tell Your Gas, so I like Sir Deputy Commissioner Shockwave the most, while Auto WhatsApp my favorite is Optimus Prime. You all will definitely tell me inside the comment that your favorite Autobot as well as favorite deputy. We are shown the night scene where the Central Prime got all its 5 pillars. When does the moon connect with this Earth so that who is the deputy present on the whole moon can come to this Earth? Warren, like when he's starting like this, there gets to Optimus Prime and from that tries to stop, but then in Central tells him you can't stop me, and Optimus for X, if I want, I can kill you in a pinch, but I will not kill you because you were also one time my very good friends. Do you remember today, thousands of years ago when we used to do Cybertow? God was talking, but see what is ours, we are falling on human pieces here. But then their Optimus Prime tells me that humans are very good, they have passion, their homes are peeling, and I don't want you to be harmed. If all the diffic and come on this Earth, then he will be in this whole human being. We'll destroy the cast, we'll kill everyone, please leave it on the path of difficult, do not give support. But then the Prime Minister in the Central was intoxicated, and he was intoxicated with this power. He doesn't believe anything about Optimus Prime, and all the deputy who are on him are in these. He invites everyone to Earth, and after coming to Earth, now havoc starts wreaking havoc on this Earth. All the deputies of all who come to worship to kill everyone, and also in the practice of military also sell messages. They say if you want to avoid our wrath and our hair, that as many Autobots are also present, and send everyone away from here. If he stays here, we will have a war with you. And we will never leave you alive. Because of this, US military, CSI and all the government, the department decides that we will not support the Autobots because all the difficulties will be with them. Followed us, and hearing this, all the Autobots got ready to leave the Earth from there. Going inside a big spaceship, everyone starts leaving the potato. Sev did not want that. May all the Autobots walk off the Earth knowing that the difficulties are absolutely evil and that if the Autobots were on Earth, if not, then the difficult will completely destroy this Earth. But he was compelled because his hands. I had a small deceptive who was sitting inside the clock form and wanted to see the whole. The Autobots are going to know which world they are going to, their strategy is there, but then they're understanding Optimus Prime, so that Sham must have some or the other problem, because of which he is giving us all putting up the questions, but their Optimus Prime tells me that we have no chance to fight. There is no strategy, we are just leaving your world. Now this your world is handed over to you, and from there they all leave, by saying goodbye in the evening. After the Autobots leave this Earth, then on Earth, as if Mahajit covered that Sir Difficult Notice was destroying every place to make the Earth his own. They start demolishing the whole building, they start taking human lives there, and then we have to tell this story there. The biggest plot of the story is revealed when Sentinel Prime runs away from the cyber attacks. Then he has several thousand peers, with the help of which they could rebuild their Scepter planet by creating an energy source. And now when he has 5 main pillars and all the rest are many features brought by Deposit, so he with the help of all of them, now climbing the highest tower of this Earth, they have started recreating their Cyberters, who they are joined by Dylan, who lives in Cargill, and when Karma sees this, she joins us in the room. Betrayed, he knew that when the entire team of Russians reached the moon, they bought them for money was given, and that money was given to all the deputy, who in order to keep those things secret so that he could don't arrive now because it is in the possession of the Cardinal, so Sam reaches there to save him, and when Sam reaches there, then many deputy who attack him, but only then he reaches there. Let's go to the Autobots. At first I thought that a lot of autos went out in the ship inside which that space were about to leave, but then it is revealed that Optimus Prime lied to Sam. Optimus knew that there is definitely some problem in the evening, due to which he is asking me straight questions, and he has now changed his plan and fled from there, and when Kagel is needed, he comes in front of everyone today. Updates: which fight do you start? And that's where we are shown the very bodybuilders of this story, CGI and big fight sequences inside which Magneton's Starscream, and the biggest thing is that they have a very big difficulty, whose name is a dealer, as if digging the whole Jitendra JCB. Let's fight with all of them. The use of military's clocks ends. The last settled near Ravana. The rocket is launched and rescued. There those US people say that we will go to a high building, and there with that big Tilak will target 500 devices inside it, and it looks like it is going to get out of there. Try, but then there is a short wave and he stares and looks at guys personally. If I tell, this is my one of the favorite who is related to this movie, where everyone tries to avoid software. Some go out of the building and start to slide there, but when they finish the building, had it been our gun, we would go to the next floor a lot by shooting the next one with our gun, and in this way everyone's life is saved. That's why I like this movie a lot. I will definitely tell by commenting that which is your most favorite scene in this movie, while now Magneton also reaches and is on all of us. Starts attacking and only then reaches there to stop him, Optimus Prime, and now fire. A final battle ensues between Formation and teammates Optimus Prime, and as I tell you, Benefit Prithvi was told that Optimus Prime passes his transforms, with the help of which he can save all the rest. The difficulty is overshadowed, and finally after a long battle, half a spoon of crime Mega knows the train. Kills him there, the central crime has fallen, and he pleads for help to leave me. Do not kill my life, but then your match creature tells me that you with all our friends betrayed. Because of you, many of my soldiers lost their lives, so why should I leave you? And he shoots it there with his money, and with this, now another big accident on Earth was gonna go. He goes, and this movie ends here. So guys, how do you like this video? Please tell me by liking and commenting. If you come to this channel for the first time, then definitely subscribe to it.